Hi, thanks for tuning in. Today I have an exciting Louis Vuitton haul and unboxing video. I picked up a couple of pieces recently and I am considering these to be my Lunar New Year and Valentine's Day kind of combined haul, combined gifting to myself for the start of the new lunar calendar, and Valentine's Day happens to be today, so I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to the new year and is having a wonderful Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day or whatever you want it to be, just a day filled with love. It doesn't have to be conventional, it doesn't have to be typical, whatever makes you happy. I hope that's what you're doing, and more than anything I hope you're giving yourself some time as well, because a lot of times we tend to neglect our own self as we're busy giving love to everybody else. All right, so let's get started with Louis Vuitton. If you're tuning in for the first time, hi, I'm Katie. I love to make these fashion-related videos, and there are some hauls and unboxings, but of course there are also a lot more reviews and chatting in my closet series where I talk about a lot of things related to fashion. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel, please like this video, and definitely comment your thoughts down below. I have also been spoiled by Louis Vuitton when it comes to the Lunar New Year little goodies that come out. So I will also be sharing those, but first and foremost, let me share some of the pieces that I picked up. I'll start with this big piece right here because it's taking up a lot of room. I just wanted to share, this is a different dust bag than what I got for my dress when I purchased one last year. I don't know if this is the men's suiting or kind of dust bag, but this is more of a nylon dust bag, which is nice. It feels more durable. It has a little bit more structure to it. The one for my dress was like the same material that the Louis Vuitton dust bags come in, so it's pretty much like that cotton fabric. I also like that it's nice and soft for the dress, so maybe it was, the dust bag depends on what kind of item you're getting. But I just wanted to share it comes in this blue dust bag. Inside is this gorgeous jacket. You may have seen a sneak peek if you follow me on Instagram. I couldn't resist myself and I just had to take it out when there was a recent snowstorm here. And I feel like this photographed really, really well against the snowy white background. I can also imagine this to be really great if you are someone who skis or snowboards or ice skates, or does any of the what is it, cross-country ski. There's a whole bunch of winter sports. If you do any of those, I think this would be also great for that. It is from the men's line, so this is the men's spring summer 21. I think it's called the parachute parka. It's in this plaid monogram, which I instantly fell in love with. When I saw the actual runway show of the men's collection, this was definitely the print that stood out the most to me. And I don't know if you can see, but the little zipper here is also in a full LV monogram, which I thought was a beautiful detail. And then there's also pieces of hardware that let you scrunch up the bottom. So I'm going to insert a quick picture of when I tried this on with it just open, no cinching at the bottom. And then I'll also insert a picture where you can see what it looks like when it's cinched up. You're able to kind of make it a much more cropped length, and then also it gives more of a voluminous silhouette. So I liked that you're able to do the two different kinds of silhouettes with this one piece here. There is Velcro on the sleeves it's kind of like those rain jackets, or those kinds of sporty jackets where you can cinch in the cuff. I forgot what this was called for a second. You can cinch it in so that it's not so wide. So this is Velcro. There's a zipper here. There's a hidden pocket. So there's a little zipper that opens up on the side, and if you unzip this, there's a hidden pocket in here. There are two pockets on the inside lapel, one on each side. And there's a hood. I believe this is technically supposed to be water resistant, and when I took it out in the snow, I would have to agree. it's not like waterproof where the water is just gonna like roll off and it's like not going to seep in at all. You can see that the snow does melt on the surface of this jacket. It's not a watermark, but like it gets wet. It doesn't get you sopping wet, so it's water resistant, but it can still get wet. So just wanted to put that out there. My arm is getting tired, so I'm gonna put it down for a little bit. If you watched my 2021 wish list video, I did mention this print in that video. I was specifically referring to the blazer that came out on the runway. I don't actually know if they ever ended up putting that into production, because a lot of times there will be pieces that are showcased on the runway and then never make it to production. So that blazer might have been one of them. But it was in the same plaid monogram, and it had a pretty funky lapel because this whole collection is a little bit warped, if you will. I really liked that blazer. I really liked this print. So as the collection was slowly trickling into the stores, I saw that there was like a shirt version. I saw that there was this sort of parka or jacket version. And initially I wanted to check out the shirt. I thought the shirt was more of a flannel. Like imagine this print, this kind of look in like a flannel material. I thought that would have been so nice to wear as like a shacket, you know, that shirt jacket. And so that's initially what I really wanted to look for. And when I asked my SA, he looked it up and he was like, oh, it's like a men's white shirt. It's like that, the dress shirt material. It was like a full cotton, and it looked like it didn't actually seem like it was going to be flannel, and that it was actually more of a like men's suiting shirt, which I was not really interested in. No, that's not, it requires too much ironing, too much maintenance, and that was not the look I was going for. So we actually saw this in the boutique itself, and actually loved it. It's in a very oversized fit for me because it's for both my boyfriend and I to wear. So it fits him and it fits myself. If you're wondering, this whole fabric is pretty much a like woven fabric, and the LV in the magenta color here, it's not a print, it's actually all embroidered on there. So the actual, like the amount of detail that goes into this piece is pretty phenomenal. I really liked that about it, and I just really love this print. There's something about this print that I think makes it really sporty, makes it really playful. It is the most monogrammed piece that I own, and especially when it comes to clothes. From Louis Vuitton. My dress only has LV kind of sequined on the yoke part, which my hair can easily cover. This one's pretty much all over and you can't really avoid it. But I do like the print. I think it's the combination of the color, like the plaid coloring and the magenta monogram, that makes it look a little bit more subtle. It doesn't seem to be screaming at you as much. And I just really like this colorway. I like this print. I knew I needed something that was in this print, and I'm happy that I actually got this jacket version. Like the other detail is, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little bit of shirring, like there's a little bit of detail on the hood here, where it's like cinched in ever so slightly, so it gives a nice shape. It is really well made. The one thing I also want to mention about this though is because the LV, the magenta LV is all kind of embroidered on there, you can have loose threads happen. I already see on the cuff where the Velcro is, like the corner here, I'm seeing some fraying, a little bit of fraying from the bit of the monogram that's on the very edge. So that's not my favorite part about this, but I liked everything else enough to kind of overlook that. Kind of comes with the territory of this piece, and I'm willing to accept that. So this was the first piece that we picked up, and I'm super excited about it. All right, moving on to the second piece, which is in this box. We purchased that first, and then on my way out, something caught my eye, so I had to order it in my size, and I ended up going like 10 days later to pick it up. So they were actually two separate trips. And in this box is another beautiful piece. So it looks like this. Let me open it up. It is this t-shirt, and there are a few areas of detail that really caught my attention. First and foremost would be up by the neckline. You'll see that there are gold embellishments of the LV flowers, as well as like holes or grommets, which I thought was really interesting and fresh. The other point of detail is on the side here. There is like a side slit on just one side with a little strap detail. So there's some additional hardware, and I felt like I really liked that this was like a black t-shirt, but there was a lot of interesting components to it. So I will insert photos of when I tried this on in the fitting room so that you can get a better sense of what it looks like on the body. But other than that, it's pretty plain on the back. I mean, the neckline detail continues up here. But other than that, it's pretty plain the rest of the way. But yeah, this was something, this caught my eye on the way out. So our shopping trip focused mostly on the men's section, and loved looking at everything that was there. As I was waiting for that to get wrapped up, I was just curious. I walked over to the women's wear section and just took a brief look, and this caught my eye. I don't even know what collection this came out from. Like everything, I will list the details and like the style number and everything in the description box down below. If I find a link for it, I will also link it down below, so you can always open up the description box and see more detail there. I'm not sure what collection this was a part of. That's sort of what I like about it. It seems very collection agnostic. It's not like this piece where you sort of know and recognize like what collection it was a part of, like, you know, what year that's from. Like if you really follow Vuitton's collections, sometimes there are pieces that, you know, you are really iconic or you recognize from there. But this one really didn't have that, and that's what I really liked about this piece, and so that's what really convinced me to get it. For the level of detail that's on this piece, I did feel like it wasn't that overly, like, ridiculously priced. So here's the other thing. Here's the other reason why I like to shop in the men's section. A lot of times you'll find the men's wear is priced less than women's wear. So you go and you touch a t-shirt in the men's section, it will cost less than a smaller sized t-shirt because, you know, women's wear takes up less fabric. It will cost less than the women's wear equivalent. Like I go and I look at a pair of pants on the men's side, I'm like, okay, this is how much it costs. Easily costs like 20% more on the women's wear side. And it's like, it's mind-boggling why that happens. I'm not entirely convinced that it's proportionate to the amount of effort or material that goes into it, the garment. I think it's just pure marketing, because women tend to spend more time, effort, and money on their clothes and accessories and things like that. So there's just a higher markup there. Anyway, that's why I like to shop in the men's section. All things considered, I felt like this piece was at a very reasonable price, considering all of the metal details that go here and the extra like side strap detail as well. That's what also convinced me that it would be a good piece to have in my collection for a really long time. And then I mentioned that the Vuitton had spoiled me with the Lunar New Year goodies. I'm really excited about these two items. I'll start with these are the box of red envelopes that usually a lot of brands will create or make every year for Lunar New Year. I really like this year's because they are pretty agnostic to the year itself. Last year's one was for the year of the rat, and so they had a rat on the envelope and on the outer case that was holding them. This one, as you can see, looks like the traditional trunk, like the hard case luggage, which is super, super adorable. And inside is also really gorgeous with the LV kind of flower motif. And then our SA surprised us with one more little goodie, and this is super, super adorable. I had seen some folks receive these on Instagram, so I wasn't expecting it at all. But this is super cute. It is a little Vivian. She has a little ox mask on because this is the year of the ox. And on the back, she has a little tail, which I thought was adorable. She's a little Vivian, where she's sporting the year of the ox, and she's representing. That's what was in that little bag. That was this little Vivian. So if you saw that little teaser on Instagram, that's where that came from. But speaking of Lunar New Year, I am looking forward to doing a special giveaway on my channel. I haven't reached my goal yet. I wanted to commemorate and celebrate my 3,000 subscriber milestone with a really special giveaway that will probably involve some of these pieces. So if you're watching and you haven't already subscribed, I highly suggest that you do. The sooner I reach 3,000 subscribers, the sooner I can do the giveaway and the sooner I can share all this lovely joy with everybody. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in here as like something to look forward to in the near future. At the end of the day, it's all meant to be like a huge thank you to all of you who watch my videos. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, then I hope this is a good push to get you to subscribe to my channel. I think that's everything for today's haul video. I know I just like left that standing up there. For a moment, I thought someone was there. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you picked up anything from the recent Louis Vuitton collections, if anything had caught your eye, or if you have any questions on any of these items or really anything at all, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I post new fashion related videos every Sunday and Wednesday. So until next time,